There we go. Issue with Nahiri is she cheats it onto a 1-1 with summoning sickness. Oh, gotcha. Can someone tell me the name of that Nahiri? I just want to pull it up real quick. Alright, String Bean, turn 1 Thoughtseize. Oh, gotcha. So you create a 1-1 core and you can tap an equipment. Yeah, that definitely isn't as good. Sorry, guys. If you just joined or if you're watching this on YouTube, we were talking before the game about possible red white hammer time deck from the Dominaria spoilers. So for some context. All right, so Streaming had a turn 1 Thoughtseize, and then Bricker played a fetch and pass. It looks like Streaming took Oath of Nissa from Brick's hand, and then playing a Dwarven Mine and passing. Robert shocks in a Steam Vents and plays a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This card is so good. Does a lot for this deck. Makes dudes that you can target with your Transmogrify and your Indomitable Creativity. Discards cards, so if you get those Archons stuck in hand, you can discard them, and that way you can, reanimate them with Persist. And you can potentially copy Archons. It's kind of win more at that point, but yeah, it is something you can do. Bricker has a Planebound Accomplice. Okay, casting Eladamri's Call gets a Planebound Accomplice. Might be close to doing the combo because he has Planebound Accomplice plus Vivien in hand. So gonna play it to Fairy. Bouncing the token is a big deal here. Could possibly hold Robert off of. Okay, no, gonna play Risen Reef. I was gonna say could possibly hold Robert off of like a Transmogrify target, but if he just has a fetch land, he gets a dwarf anyways. Fetch the wrong land off his fetch. Didn't he get a forest off of? Oh, he's saying he can't cast it because he didn't get the right. He got a forest. I see. I see. I see. What a goober. Robert attacks for 2. Gets a treasure. Could potentially creativity X's 2 here. Yeah, he has creativity in hand. If he has a fetch, he can just do it. Looks like maybe missing the fetch land. It's a basic mountain off that Tainted Indulgence. All right, Brick if Robert doesn't have interaction, Brick just oh, he drew tap land. I could say. He's pounding his fist on the table because he drew a tap land instead of could have cast creativity for one. Um, yeah, but he might just die if he does that. Because like if Brick just has, I mean, he might have died anyways. But I think he was like rather than cast his creativity for one, he's gonna try to dig for interaction. Okay, so Oath of Nissa gets another Vivien and he has two Viviens. I mean, he's got Planebound Accomplice and Vivien. Because I believe Robert knew about both. Because he thought seized and he saw Vivien and he saw Bricker Eladomir's call for the Planebound Accomplice. So he knows he just has the combo. But he got really lucky there that Brick had hit an untapped land. So because I don't think Robert has interaction right now. But now Robert can double Archon, and that's probably game. Maybe, I mean, if Brick just discards down to, if he still has Planebound Accomplice Vivien, he just wins, right? One mana shy of creativitying for X's 3. Brick also could have some removal for one of them. Alright, creativity, X's 2, targeting the Goblin and the Kiki-Jiki reflection. There's an Archon right off the top. And another Archon. Okay, Brick goes down to 6, discards a couple of cards. How much mana should X equals 2 be? 5. So you tap 4 and sack to treasure. Yep, you can just pay 5 mana and get 16 mana worth of creatures. It's crazy. Alright, so if you haven't seen this combo, I'm going to do my best to explain it. So you play a Planebound Accomplice. You pay a red mana, put a Planeswalker from your hand on the battlefield, and sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Planeswalker you put into play. I don't remember the exact name. It's one of these Viviens.
Vivien of the Hunt, maybe?
Yeah, it's the new Vivien. No. Yeah. You plus her. Sack a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1. You're going to get a Felidar Guardian. You're going to flicker the Vivien, and then you're going to plus again, targeting the Felidar Guardian. Then you're going to get a... what's the last creature called?
I don't know. He has...
Karmic Guide? Was that it? Yeah, you get a Karmic Guide. You return the Felidar, you flicker it again, and then you sack the Felidar Guardian again. You get a Kiki-Jiki. actual Kiki Jiki. You copy the Karmic Guide. You return Felidar Guardian again, and now Felidar Guardian plus Kiki Jiki is just infinite Felidar Guardians. And infinite hasty 1/4s will kill you. Alright, well, double Archon not enough to stop the combo.
Peak FNM right here, ladies and gents.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised at the lack of like is it cards? There's like no like is it cards so far, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen any. And I've been on the lookout.
There's a few in the spoilers, I think.
I don't think so. Potsy's repenting for expressive iteration. Bro, they already banned it. It's fine. Move on. Oh, there's Joyra, which that's about artifacts, and Najal the Stormrunner, which isn't very good. Alright. Not much going on early, just a couple of land drops each. All right. Breaker gave Robert his Yorion. That's very nice of him. All right, Robert fires off a Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2, discard 1. Discards an Archon. Could see the Persist. I think I see one. Yep.
Things what is in his hand.
Persist. Does Breaker have an answer? Endurance. That's very good here. Very good. All right. Yeah, that Persist did not work out for Robert. Endurance pretty clutch there. Breaker is down in Eladamri's call though. That's another Endurance in hand. There's a Baby Teferi in hand. Another Endurance. And
We might see it.
Brick just passing. He's probably holding up this Endurance. It's possible Robert just kind of does the same thing and just untaps and either Tainted Indulgences or Thoughtseize himself and tries to persist again. So Bricker wants to have that answer ready.
Okay, what planeswalker is that on String Bean side?
That is an Ashiok.
As you guys see, Bricker's pounding on the table in frustration.
um. Okay, Brick flashes in an endurance. Solitude is the draw. Can't search his library at the moment. I don't know if he has any fetches in hand or anything, but they're basically offline until his Ashiok's gone. Alright, what does String Bean have here? Fatal Push on the endurance. And Fluster. Alright, Brick wants to fluster that. Play a Boseiju and buy Yorion. Pass. Alright. String Bean untaps. It's got Fable. Has creativity, I think, but just doesn't have a dork right now. I'm gonna go for Indulgence here. Discarding another. Okay, discarding creativity. Cracks of fetch. Alright, Fable, make a dork. And got a dwarf in mind there, so makes a dwarf as well. So Ashiok stops Brick from doing the Planebound Accomplice combo altogether. Definitely need to search the library to make that work. So Brick needs to get it off the board. Chumps with the dwarf. Fairy. Bounce. Bounce the other one. Draw a card. Still has land drop here. Basic Forest. Pass. String Bean gonna tick up this Saga. Gets to discard 2, draw. Okay, discards 1. Oh, I think he. Oh, maybe he just didn't discard. I think he just didn't discard. That's what it looked like. I think he just put the fetch in the grave, like shortcutting, playing it, and cracking it. Make a dwarf. Play creativity. Bricker maybe has something. Ooh, Solitude the dwarf makes the creativity fizzle. Streaming gains 1 life. Now Brick's gonna be able to remove this Ashiok next turn. Maybe in a good spot from here. I think Stringbean is pretty priced into going for that Archon there, though. There's not much he can do. So that looks like just 6 mana Vivien in hand. Actually, can he just combo if he just plays it here? And sacks Endurance? I think he can. Yeah, he just tutors up Felidar, sacks Felidar. Yeah. But it's going to be post-combat, so he can't actually kill Robert yet. Because he had to attack to get the Ashiok off the board, so... Slams the Vivien. Take another look at Vivien. Might use a different mode.
How often can he use that loop and create tokens?
What do you mean?
So, like, when he has the loop set up to where he can just make infinite tokens, when can he do that loop? Like, if he pulls out all the pieces for the combo here, and like...
Oh, yeah. So, like, if he just, like, would make infinite tokens right now for whatever reason,
yeah.
I don't actually know. It would be like, let's see. He would just end up with a Felidar and a Kiki on the board, which means he can just do it whenever.
Okay.
So, it looks like he is +2ing. I kind of thought maybe he would just play it in +1 for value. And then, wait. He's +2ing to get something. Gets a Felidar, flickers it. Pluses it again. Unless there's some other form of the combo kill I don't really know about. Not sure what Brick can actually do here. Gets the Karmic Guide, returns Felidar Guardian. Felidar Guardian is going to flicker the Vivien. Vivien is going to +2 again. Sacrifice Felidar Guardian. I mean, he can basically get all these creatures out and then also just flicker the Vivien and +1 it and just get a couple more creatures maybe out of his deck. Like just kind of value turn here. Has a bunch of creatures in play and then has the kill next turn. But I'm fairly certain Flicker Karmic Guide. Gets back Felidar Guardian. Felidar Guardian flickers Kiki. Kiki re-enters. Kiki can just tap and make a copy of whatever here. Or he just passes and holds this up right here. I could see that being good. Yeah, removal spells won't really work right now because Kiki can just flicker Felidar, which will just enter and flicker whatever the removal spell is targeting, even if it targets Kiki itself. So I think it is pretty smart of Brick to just go ahead and get the whole combo because of that reason. And also, like, if he just passes with Vivien, if Stringbean just has some way to deal with that off the top of his deck, then Bricker's kind of screwed. You know, even if he had a way to kill Vivien here, Bricker still has a combo. So
Yeah. I think we do see this as game here.
I think Streamy is just being funny. You look at him, he's laughing. He's like,
Yeah, and
he's like, yeah, you have to do it. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll make this many.
John off
Streaming's
screen
like,
gave
is that
Bricker-
actually enough? Is that you didn't turn them all the way sideways? He's like, okay, I have something. Going to, I think he was gonna cryptic tap them or something. All right, good game. Bricker got that one 2-0. 4-color Vivien, look kind of impressive there.